The province is renewing its call to stay off the Fraser River as debris continues to flow from the Chilcotin landslide dam. There were fears the entire lake built up behind the dam could break through in just an hour, sending a huge pulse of water down the river, but that didn't come to pass. Officials say it took much longer for the spill to cut through the mud and debris, creating a relatively slow and steady increase in water volume.
Though we saw that initial reaction from the landscape with that rapid pulse and that rapid push, we have actually, as we've collected the data, trended closer to between actually that 12 and 24-hour model.
From this point forward, officials aren't expecting water levels to rise above the spring melt average. Despite that, they're still warning to stay off the Fraser River and its banks.
Even though the worst case scenario did not come to fruition, that is what the amount of water that flowed from behind the dam resulting from this landslide was extremely significant.
Officials say staying away from the river includes drone activity because they can interfere with monitoring. The peak surge is expected to reach Hope, BC overnight. The water is already rising in the community, but the concern now isn't the volume of water, but what it might be bringing with it.
We'll get about a meter water, and then when it drops, unfortunately, some of that debris is going to be on the bank. So come next spring, all the debris that's left and the whole pathway is going to be coming down here.
He says they hope to be able to get some of that cleared up ahead of the next melt to minimize the hazard for boaters. The province is also monitoring debris and trapping it in some areas with excavators on standby to help clear the logs and mud. That wood and dirt still poses a risk and is the focus of the response now. In Vancouver, Jack Morse, City News.